All right, so here we are with lesson 113, and I'm looking at page 37 in your workbook. This is part 2 of this lesson. We're continuing on thinking about making a drawing, writing an equation, and solving the problem. I'll model those types. Remember that when you do it, you can have your own way of modeling and obviously showing your work. I'd like us to have a consistent equation that models the word problem, which is called a situation equation. You can solve it any way you want, but we want to have at least one model that matches the equation. All right. So remembering that we're going to be seeing put together and take apart where sometimes our units might be different, and we really need to think about what would be a category that both of those pieces would fit under. All right. I have 12 flowers in a vase. 8 are daisies. The rest are roses. How many are roses? Okay. So the big category is flowers, right? I know that there's flowers in a vase. Vase, vase. Say it different each time, huh? All right, so I'm going to draw 12 circles to start. This is going to be my model. Trying to draw in a group of 5 so we can easily identify the number. So I can see 12, and this is all of the flowers, right? So if I kind of mark that, I'm going to say all the flowers. 8 are daisies. So I'm going to count out 8. Here's 5, 6, 7, 8. So I will label that. And these are the daisies. I'm going to just put that I know that they equal 8. The rest are roses. So that has to be this part. This is the rest. And the rest are roses. How many are roses? So I'm trying to figure out what this equals. Okay. An equation I can write to solve that would be all of them, right? This is like a takeaway. All of them, and then I got rid of the daisies. So I subtracted those 8 to find the rest, to find what was left over. And again, here you can count up from 8 to 12, plus 2 to get you to 10, and 2 more. So we have 4 there. And then my final answer is 4, and I want to make sure I'm putting the right unit, 4 roses. Okay. All right, moving right along. There are 13 animals at the animal shelter. 7 of them are dogs. The rest are cats. Similar language, if you can hear that. How many cats are at the shelter? So again, getting that picture, that visual of being at an animal shelter possibly. In total, there are 13 animals. So I'm going to draw that out. Okay, that's all of the animals at the shelter. 7 of them are dogs. So I'll go ahead and count out 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I know that these are dogs. The rest are cats. So whatever is left over, that's the rest. And I'm asked to solve how many cats are at the shelter. So that signifies this part too. My equation would be the starting of all the animals, taking away the dogs, and then what's left there. There's a lot of different ways. I do want you guys to show how you're getting your answers, how you're thinking that through. All different things. I know this one I could use, that I know 7 plus 7 equals 14. You guys can't really see that, huh? 7 plus 7 equals 14, but I only need to get to 13, so that must mean that 7 plus 6 gets me 13. So using those strategies in different ways as we get more practice with them. All right, 6, and making sure that my label matches my question. Moving along. Walt saw 4 crows. Then he saw some finches at the feeder. So I'm looking at different things. So crows and finches at the feeder. He saw 12 birds in all. How many finches were there? So right away I'm getting a little picture in my head of sort of an oval that's talking about birds, and then inside that I have finches and crows, right? So that's those different types, but the category they both fall into is birds. All right, so one person saw 4. I'm going to go ahead and jot those 4 down. These were the ones that Walt saw, or the crow, we'll label them crows, right? Because he saw 4 crows. Then he saw some finches. So we don't know how many, right? Finches. That's what we're trying to figure out. But all together we know that he saw 12. So all of them equaled 12. All right. Okay. So this would be sort of the model for that problem. I know how many all of them were. I know one type, and I'm looking for the other type. How many finches were there? Okay, again, to help me with my unit. And so I'm just going to say, all right, I have 4 here, and I know I need to stop at 12, so I'm going to count on 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then I'll count how many circles I added on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, and I realized I forgot to do my equation here, so let me go ahead and do that. This would be 4 plus an unknown equals 12. And we figured out that this is the answer, and so it is 8 finches. All right, you decide. Complete this problem. Jenna has 4 blank, and Bill has 6 blank. How many blank do they have all together? You're going to do this one on your own, and we will share this in class on Wednesday.